This message is for my guys. Ladies, please stay because I think what y'all going to hear me say can benefit you as well. But this is specifically for my guys. It's Sunday morning and the house is quiet, and I want to share this before it gets noisy and the world starts moving. But I grew up in Fifth Ward with four brothers. And growing up with four brothers, that means there was always noisy little boys all the time around. And what I've learned about you, my guy, is that from a little boy to young adulthood, teenage years, even full grown men, there is this beautiful innocence in you, this beautiful playfulness in you, at the core of you. I know over the years things happen in your lives that make you have to put on personas and mask and hardness to protect yourself. But I know at the core of you there is this innocence, little boy like way. And I think that God put that in you to be able to stand under fire, because I know you all have to find, you all have had to find a way to protect yourselves when we, the world, we women, we mothers, etc., have failed to protect you all. So I think that, and I'm not no psychologist, no sociologist, all I can do is say from what I've seen. And no matter what, I've always seen this innocent playfulness, but I've also seen another side of you that can be hard, exterior wise. And but when you stay in that hard place too long, it does become a part of you. And I'm sorry for that, because I even saw it in my baby brother. I saw it in so many, and I see it in so many men. But at the core of you, that is not who you are. And I wish that the people of this world, and especially us as women, protected you more, so that that part of you that God put inside of you before you were even created, He put that in you to be able to maneuver through this life and move in a purpose that He created you for. But then, in moving in your innocent boy like way, even as a man, people have said things to you, people have done things to you, people have mistreated you, and it has made you hard. I want you to know that this woman, Sean, I see you. And my goal in doing everything I do, this thing that God has called me to, my goal is to make things your journey a little bit lighter. I feel like this judicial system, I don't want to sound cliche by saying that it was set up to destroy you. I don't want to sound like that because it, it's good people in this system. And I've met a lot. And again, by saying it, I don't want to sound cliche, but it's also bad people and it's evilness that works through people in this system. And again, I know it's to like put out your fire because if you can get in a place where you're not hopeful, where you fall into depression, where you fall into addiction, then you won't be able to accomplish the purpose that you are created for. So, I'm doing everything that I can when it comes to this justice system right now to make things better for you. One of the things that I see is how a young man can get caught up for a minor offense when they're just 17, 18 years old. Then they get this record. They may get this probation, deferred adjudication, try to get a job to keep on top of their probation requirements, can't find a job because of that arrest, because of that record, fail to pay their probation. Then they get rearrested for a new offense. Then life goes on. Now they have two offenses. Now they can't get, not they, you. You can't get in school. You can't get the job you want. You can't get the tuition for higher learning. You begin to get depressed. You get depressed. You pick up a pill. You pick up alcohol. Then you start doing the unlawful things to survive. Then you pick up a new charge. And before you do it, you're 35 years old, you're 40 years old, and you have become a slave to this system that is not trying to do the things to help you. Like just simple things. I look at the system and I think, at 17, 18 years old, if you know this is minor, because there's a lot of things officers have discretion for. The justice, the law gives discretion. So everything does not have to be an arrest. That will inevitably begin this ball rolling to devastation. But I see you. I know you. I know your heart. And I know some of the things that have made you hard or made you the person that you come to be right now. But I personally am working to make this better. The rules, the laws. But the biggest thing that I can do right here, right now, is educate you. But I need you to be open to it. I need you to hear me because I could give you the keys to own this system. But you have to listen to me. I'm not here to hurt you. And I don't want you ever to think that, oh no, she just the op, she was a former cop. I have a baby brother who was murdered right here in Houston. His case is a cold case right now, and it's been for a long time. I have a brother who is a first-time offender, was sentenced to 32 years in TDC at 19 years old, and he did 29 flat. My great-grandfather was the 178th person executed in the Texas electric chair. So no, I'm not just looking through this through the eyes of a cop. I'm not. I'm not. I'm your mother. I'm your sister. I'm your grandmother to some of you all. And I'm a person who's seen all facets of this Texas justice system and how it moves. And now God has put me in the perfect place inside this perfect storm to be able to teach you how to own this system. And one thing, ladies, I need you all to hear this first, because ladies, you could be some of the biggest problems in these men's lives as well. And I say that to say, you all know it's easy to pick up a phone and call 911 and make a false accusation about men, and that destroys their lives, ladies. If it's someone who, if it's a man who you've loved and maybe the relationship is coming to an end, let it end. Don't cause no heartburn in this man's life. He carries a cross, an unseen cross big enough that you'd never understand. Just let him make it. Go on about your way and let him go on about his. I don't want to ramble, so I will get ready to end. But keep coming back to this channel because I'm going to give you keys to own this system. I will leave you with this key before I get off. You don't fight your battle with a cop on the block or in traffic. You don't do that. You be quiet, you be respectful, you get through it, and you get home. And then you fight. This loud agitation of the crowd, if you're a part of this, stop, because you are indirectly getting our men hurt. You're getting our women hurt too, but our men are getting hurt. Be quiet, observe, record, because that's your right. But just be quiet and let the matter handle its own self. Now, if you see someone getting hurt, I mean just hurt, and you know that it's hurt that can cause a life to be taken, then from your own cell phone, dial 911 and get officers, more officers on the scene, and tell them exactly what's going on, what you're witnessing. But don't get loud. But anyway, I don't think that was off the tangent, but I'm here to teach, so that's something that was just placed in my heart to share, so I'm sharing it regardless. But in the ending, my guy, I see you. I promise I do. Keep coming back. to this channel and keep letting me teach you. If you're caught up in this system, keep coming back. I'm going to give you keys to maneuver whatever it is that you're going through. I'm going to teach you how to own a system. But you have to be willing to hear me and humble yourself. And again, no, this is not just someone who is a cop talking to you. It's someone who could be your sister, your mother, your aunt, and again, for some of you, your grandmother. All right, I'm going to end with that. This is Sean Lacey, aka Miss Officer, and I need you to know that I love you, I honor you, I cherish you, I respect you, and my goal is to protect you.